Well, I didn't need to see it. Because now we're gonna play as Achi, right? And Achi's gonna, like, give up the information. What kind of detective goes like... yes. I've been, questioning this person for 5 hours. So, but then, like... Are you part of the gang? Are you part of the gang? And then the dude was just, like... So tired of answering no. So he fell asleep. And then the detective goes, oh, I guess I'm not suited to be a detective. Alright. Letter of resignation. Boom. And then he just basically left the job and bad end. What a weird game. So I guess now we have to choose Achi. What the hell is happening, dude? Oh, it's a dude. It's not a lady, it's a dude. Ah, it's a dude, it's a dude. Austin level shoulders. Achiendo called out at the door to his father's room. Okay, I'm heading out. Sure. His father sounded unconcerned. He didn't even open the door. Sure you don't want me to stay here in the shop? It's not like we're gonna get any customers. Achi grimaced? Yeah, I guess not. What kind of shop is it? The drawer by the front door held a stack of heavy-duty trash bags. Achi pulled a few of them out. Guess it's gonna be that kind of day. He stuffed the trash bag into his pocket, then slipped his favorite pair of sneakers. The entryway to Achi's home also led into the family's shop. Oh, it's a light shop? Various pieces of electronics were piled up like so much junk in the tiny retail space. The slightest bump brought the risk of an avalanche. Achi wove his way through the gaps in the appliances like a spelunker exploring a cave. From Shibuya Station, if you make your way past the 109 building, then up through Dogenzaka, you will come across an old shopping district. Yo, Sprock, thank you very much for the sub! Can we roll out? Nestled in its outskirts is Endo Electronics in the same place it has been for decades. Within its dimly lit interior, you will find rows of wares all caked in dust. At a glance, you might well assume the place was closed. A mom and pop place like Endo's couldn't compete with the big consumers chain booming through the Shibuya. So far, the store had remained in business thanks to the locals who approached that they made house calls to do repairs. But things weren't looking so good for the future. Achi, the eldest son and nominal successor to the business, had no interest whatsoever in working there. Oh my gosh. Achi stepped out to the shop and into the sunny morning air. The good weather lifted his spirit. Alrighty, time to do this! He unfurled one of the big garbage bags, which caught the wind and flirted like a cape. Then he slowly made his way towards Shibuya Station, scanning his surrounding all the while. So he picks up cans and stuff like that for money. Sheesh, this place is filthy. I told you he's no bad guy. He wants to recycle freaking plastic bottles, dude. What did I say? He paused to pick up a plastic bottle that had been tossed on the ground. Then with a heavy sigh, he slipped the crushed receptacle into his trash bag. Let's go! Look at him go! Look at him go! He's the lovely trashy go-go. He's been picking up trash around town like this for about 6 months now. It had gone so that the sort of garbage most people would hardly notice stood out to him like a sore thumb. Most days he would fill his trash bag to the top by the time he made in front of his house in Dogenzaka to the train station. Today he was halfway to the station when a woman's anxious voice caught his attention. I'm sorry. I'm in a bit of hurry here. He looked up and saw a timid-looking woman being confronted by two men, one with brown hair, one with black. From the look of them, he guessed that the men were scouts for some hostess club. He ran into this sort of things pretty frequently on his trash cleaning walks around the town. Another kind of trash to take care of. Is this real life? Oh my gosh, this writing is so bad. It's so bad. Another trash to take care of, dude. Aichi quickly interposed himself between the girl and the two recruiters. Hey, can't you see that you're bothering her? Huh? Who the hell are you? The two men glared. Take a hike, pal. Take a hike, pal. Aichi stood his ground. Look, she ain't interested. You're just gonna have to find some other mark. The hustler's annoyance turned the open rage. Well, listen to you. You get a bit of math, huh, buddy? The brown-haired thug smacked his lips around his chewing gum like a dog worrying a bone. What the fuck is this imagery, dude? How about we take this someplace more quiet? Yeah. Hey guys, do you know what they mean? Wink wink. Someplace more quiet? I don't know what that means. Let's see what that means. What this means can depend on the person speaking. To a young woman, let's go someplace more quiet might suggest a cafe or a park. But to a street punk, it might mean an alley where passerby are unlikely to interrupt. Is this for reals? Who here in the chat has never heard of someplace more quiet? Thinking that maybe it was a park but then actually ended up in a freaking alleyway and got beaten up. Jesus Christ, dude. You think we're 3 years old? The girl stood by uneasily watching the goings on. Hey, take it easy. I'm not looking for trouble. Is that supposed to be an apology? Or on your knees and beg, pal? The man spat his gum onto the ground. Pah! As you looked down at the glistening word of gum on the sidewalk, his last share of goodwill vanished. You better pick that up right now. What? Didn't you hear me? Cause I told you get down on your knees and Aichi's hand shot out, grabbing the man by the jaw. Whoa, easy, pal. The other man's bravado drained from his face. Aichi tightened his grip on the brown-haired hustle's jaw, sweat dripping from the man's reddening brow. The man struggled, but Aichi just tightened his grip. Gum's real pain in the ass to clean up after it's gotten stuck on the street, you know. Ever stop to consider that? Wait, are you? The other hustler's panicked eyes had fixed on Aichi's chest. God! Oh crap! He's the recycler! I told you I picked on that hint. Jesus Christ, this is so bad, I'm dying. Oh crap! That shirt, man! The guy's voice was starting to break. That means clean. That's mean clean. Oh my god. A guy with a mean clean shirt carrying around a trash bag? That means you are? His face went pale. Whoa! Mean gleam! The other man echoed the words through his hell-shut jaw, tears welling up his eyes. Get it right, pal! Aichi clenched the man's jaw harder still. It's mean clean! Ow, 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 ow! We're sorry, man! You're Aichi, right? Dude, we honestly had no idea. Come on, man, you gotta cut us some slack. The man scrambled to snatch the wad of gum off the street, stuffing it into his pants pocket. Finally, Aichi let go of his companion. The brown-haired hustler's face was twisted up with fear, tears streaming down his cheeks. Gasping out of hasty apologies, the two thugs scramped off. Jesus Christ. Mean clean, let's go. Hey, so... A shy smile came to the girl's face. Thank you for saving me. No, I apologize. Huh? The girl stared in surprise. You'll run into creeps like that now and then, but don't hold it against us. Shibuya is a good town. Okay. Thanks. Achi gave her a quick wave, then turned around and continued on his way down the Dogenzaka. Jesus Christ, this is so bad. But I have to act it out because it's so bad. Achi was Shibuya's born and raised. He was nearly aware of all the changes the world has seen since he was a kid. Grocery stalls in the inconspicuous little side street, tiny parks nestled between buildings. Achi knew it all, like the back of his hand. Trash human or otherwise had no place in this town, not on his watch. Achi made his way down to a Shibuya station. Through a people shuffled to and fro across the scramble. The view shifted consistently from one moment to the next, almost as if the city were alive. And if the city was a living thing, then Shibuya Station was its heart. With streets like Bunkamura Dori and center guy serving as the arteries pumping a bloodstream made of people. Today as ever, the heart was pumping that blood to every nook and cranny of Shibuya. And there was Achi, just another part of his great urban organism. Guess I'm one of the guys, one of the city's white blood cells. Is this still going on? What the hell, Chan? I'm dying. This dialogue is still going on. Guess I'm one of the city's white blood cells. Tattoo that shit on your forehead, dude. Or wait, maybe I'm a red blood cell? Hold on. Is that right? Or did I have it right the first time? White blood cells eliminate pathogens from the bloodstream. Red blood cells carry oxygen throughout the body. Achi was probably thinking of white blood cells. What the fuck? What just happened? This is amazing? Emerging from his reveries, he noticed a rather conspicuous young woman standing by the statue of Hachiko outside Shibuya Station. Oh, she's totally my girl. Yo, hold on. Excuse me. I'd like to know what my type means. To be up someone's alley, to be someone's cup of tea. Jesus Christ, dude. Wonder if she's a model or a small-time actress or something. Probably small-time actress to be in this kind of a game. Looks like she's waiting for someone. Probably another guy. Dang! Good looking as she was, there was no way she hasn't already spoke for. What kind of guy scored a girl like that? Probably the rich-ass CEO of an IT company or something. Jesus Christ, this character created by 5-year-old, because what kind of adult mind creating a character like this? Holy! Crouching down to tie off the trash bag, he continues gazing wistfully at the girl. Then he noticed something peculiar. She was carrying an attaché case, the kind a businessman might use. It was a large case and apparently so heavy that she was struggling to hold it despite using both hands. Oh my gosh. This is so bad. But I'm assuming we're not supposed to help her to carry the bag because we got the bad end, right? You've reached a decision point. Let's have Achi not approach Hitomi. Alright. So, option A. Now what kind of person makes a young lady lug around something heavy like that? Achi figured he would offer to carry it for her. In this world, like 2008. I'm not even talking about 2018. This game was made in 2008, okay? In 2008, you see a girl holding like suspicious freaking briefcase, right? Who says attaché case, okay? Let's be real, it's briefcase. And obviously, she's struggling to hold on to. Maybe it's a little too heavy. It's obviously something super suspicious. And then this man goes like, she's a cute girl, I'm gonna help her out. Hell no! You go like, she's a cute girl, but maybe she got mixed up into some kind of, troublesome situation, so maybe I should just walk away or something like that, or ask her if she's okay or something, right? This guy is like, I'm gonna carry that shit for her. What is it? Where is he from? He said he was born and raised in Shibuya, freaking one of the biggest city in the world, and he is so freaking naive about this situation. Come on, dude. Who is the writer, dude? But first, I gotta dump this trash. He looked around to see if there was a garbage bin already nearby. Well, obviously, we're gonna do that. But first, I gotta dump this trash. He looked around to see if there was a garbage bin nearby. Now, Achi won't approach Hitomi, which means he will probably avoid being arrested by Kano. At the same time, Kano's fate will be also changed, and he will no longer wind up at a bad end. So let's switch back to Kano's story using the time chart. Press Y to open it. Well, this is very zero escapey right now. This is a time chart. It shows the protagonist's progression. Through the story, decision points are marked with arrows, I guess. Kano's fate has changed based on Achi's actions. Select Kano's 1030 block, then press A. This. I suppose you could call it that. Kano gave a worthy chuckle at the partner's lack of shame. There he is. Kuse's voice chirped. So, oh, okay, well, we can skip through, right? Oh, look at that foreigner, dude. I'm telling ya, foreigners in Japan. Gaijin, you know, you always make troubles. The man in the black coat, he's not Japanese. Looks to be in his early 30s. I was being sarcastic. I don't know if you guys pick on that, but another man has appeared instead by changing what Achi did. You've also changed Kano's story. A foreign man has emerged from the crowd about 15 feet from where Hitomi was standing. He made his way towards her. His expression is blank. I feel so bad for this actor, dude. He wanted to be an actor. He couldn't get big in Hollywood or, you know, North American market, so he actually had to go to Japan, which is a smaller market than Hollywood, obviously, to be an actor. And then this is what he's doing. Dude, I feel bad. Can we name him John? John, what are you doing, John? Come on, John. He didn't match the description Hitomi had given them, but kind of felt a jolt of nervous all the same. Maybe the kidnapper was using an accomplice to snatch the ransom payment. Alright. Sasayama raised an eyebrow. This may be our guy. This was it. Kind of swallowed the lump in his throat. He bent his knees, ready for an action, blood rushing in his freaking legs. Konnichiwa. Watashi no namae wa John desu. Was this the culprit? Or perhaps... Oh! The stranger took hold of the attaché case. It was him! Enmase! Enmase? What the fuck does enmase mean? Enmas! The detectives began to close in. Let's go, Kano! What does enmas mean, dude? What is enmas? Let's go, Kano, on it! Sasayama and Kano leaped into action. Enmas means let's go? Or it means together. In what language? Enmas means all at once. It's French? What the fuck? Why are they using French right now? Enmas. But oh whoops. But they never expected what happened next. With the case clutched in both arms, the man feared suddenly running right towards them. Keep out! What's happening? Kano's story has suddenly hit a keep out. Keep out refers to a point in story where your progress is currently stopped. In order to advance beyond a keep out, you need to jump from another protagonist story at 10:30. Achi has the text young man in a suit set as red keywords. Checking these red keywords will allow you to jump from Achi's story back to Kano's. Now head back to Achi's story and keep an eye out for that. Key phrase. Try following the story from Achi at 10:30. Approach the girl? Approach the girl. Wait, but we chose B, right? We chose B to find the trash can. A man had come up beside the girl. He was dressed in black, and he wasn't Japanese. It looked like they were having a conversation. Konnichiwa, watashi no namae wa John desu. The girl nodded tensely at something the man said. Achi stared. Something tells me that it's not her boyfriend. The girl handed the attaché case over to the man. He took hold of it with his right hand and began walking briskly away. Whoa! A nearby homeless man suddenly leapt over Achi and broke into a run as if he would be waiting for this very moment. Sprinting alongside him was a young man in a suit. Some words in the text appear in red. Red text denotes important keynotes that let you jump between different protagonist stories. This allows you to shift between characters at specific points. These can also allow you to clear out, keep out in another character story and let you read on. If you come across red text, press X, underline it, and then press A. Okay, got it. I don't know why that's needed, but I guess that's needed, so we'll do it. Ding! Oh my god, this is so bad. It's so amazing. By performing a jump from this scene, you can advance another protagonist story past a keep out. Press A. Let's go. How many times do we have to see this scene? Let's go. So many let's goes. You did it. Jump successful. In 428, you will often need to jump to get past another character's keep out. Jump from red keyword to clear a keep out. Keep this in mind as you advance through the story. Okay, there won't be any more tutorial message for a while. Oh, thanks tutorial message for telling me that you won't be on my screen for a while. What a nice guy. In the life that I've played numerous games, never once the help menu said, "Oh, I'm I'm super sad to see you go, cause there won't be any help menu for a while. I hope I can see you sometime soon. Bye." Like, the help screen has its own personality. This is like, is this good? Is this the masterpiece? I don't know. It's so bad, it's amazing right now, dude. Oh my gosh. If you get stuck somewhere, try changing protagonists or making different decisions to advance. No shit. Use your brain, dude. You can now use the time chart and the main menu from the main menu. You can access gameplay, explanations, and adjust settings. Press Y to open the time chart. Okay, dude, I got it. But they never expected what happened next. With the case clutched in both arms, the man suddenly veered, running right toward at them. What? Clutching sight of the two detectives, the suspect staggered to a halt, then bolted off in a new direction. Kano whipped off his costume glasses and followed in hot pursuit. At the crosswalk, the signal changed to red, and the flow of foot traffic abruptly halted. Just as quickly, hundreds of cars all lured back into motion. There was no escape for the culprit now, or so it appeared. The conveering cops slowed their pace, confident their man was cornered. Then the foreigner barreled straight into the intersection, dodging between the oncoming cars without any hesitations. The mob of detectives came to a halt, not eager to rush to their death along with him. Kano, however, remained in hot pursuit, charging into the traffic at the crossing. "Kano, are you crazy? Come back!" Kano heard Sasayama shouting, but his feet kept carrying him onwards. Is it bad end? He died? With shouts and siren echoing all around him, Kano closed in on the foreigner. Just a little closer, and he would be in the tackling range. He leaned forward, preparing to pounce, his eyes fixed on the culprit's feet. It was now or never. "Kano, back off! Don't take him down!" It was Kuze shouting through Kano's earpiece. Huh? Kano hesitated in surprise. Had he really just been ordered not to approach the criminal? Let him go for now. The real perp is someplace else. What had happened to the plan? He would be told that all personnel were to secure the area ASAP. Didn't HQ want them to catch the perpetrator? Arrest team stay on the foreigner's tail. 4 and 6 team get busy cross-referencing the photo. Even if this foreigner was the only underlying hire for this one task, the police had now tipped their hand that they would be lying in wait. If they didn't lock things down now and get more info on the kidnapper, a girl's life might be at stake. Kano recalled another maxim from his dick diary, of course. Dictum! Number 12. Always assume a worst case scenario. If Kuzu had told him to let this guy go, that implied he was counting on the team that was now in position. But if the crook had planned a way to break through the police dragnet and escape the ransom and he succeeded, what was the right call here? Should he be taking this guy down or back off after all? A. Letting the prep escape now is too big of a risk. He had to catch this guy ASAP. Let the other officers chase after the guy. Kano had his own job to do. Dude, I don't know. If you catch him, it's obviously the foreigner is just like a play, right? Like he's not the main person. So if he takes him down, the girl might die. So I think I mean, I was thinking that too, Origin. They must have like a tracker, like GPS tracker in the briefcase. In what mind of like dumb policeman would be like, yeah, here's a $500,000 in the briefcase. Just like have this young girl hold on to it without any tracker or anything. Like, come on, dude, they're gonna have GPS in it. If he were to catch it, it will ruin. Maybe they are actually banking on the GPS in the briefcase so that when the foreigner gives the briefcase to the mastermind, they would know where that place might be. So let's go. Let the other officers chase after the guy. Kano had his own job to do. Kuzu's instructions had been clear. Let the other officers chase after the guy. Kano had his own job to do. He broke off his pursuit, pointing the next wave of detectives in the direction the foreigner had fled. Konnichiwa. Kano had almost gone close enough to get a good look at the guy's face, but if Kuzu had ordered him to let the guy go, well, his boss should know what he was doing. The perp was someone else's problem now. He had just ceased his pursuit when Kuzu's panicked voice sounded shrill in his ear. Eep! Someone's taken Hitomi! Kano recognized Kuzu's trademark squawking immediately. Subject is male. He appears to be carrying a gun! He's fleeing in the direction of Meiji-dori. What? Kano could hardly believe it. Hitomi had been kidnapped. Had she been abducted by whoever had taken Maria? But why? Someone must have been waiting for the moment when the police took their eyes off of her. Something's very wrong here. What in the world is going on? Kano hurried to search for the man who has taken Hitomi. If he was heading towards Meiji-dori, there was a good chance he would gun down one of the alleyways nearby. Is this police okay? Are they like IQ of 5? Cause like, yo, freaking if they kidnap twin sister, and then you know $500,000 is a big deal, but a life of a young girl is even bigger than $500,000. So they go literally all the detectives chase the foreigner. Like, dude, secure the girl, then chase the foreigner. Not literally everyone chased this foreigner, apparently it's speed of a Sonic, and just leaving the girl there by herself. What kind of policeman are you, dude? After darting through the side streets, he spotted a different man, another foreigner, crossing an intersection a few dozen meters ahead. This is what happened, dude. Racism. Why is it that... Why not another Japanese guy, you know, in the alleyway? Why the freaking foreigner, dude? Oh no, look at the foreigner go. Oh no, look at that guy, Jin. No, right? No Japanese would do such a horrible thing as kidnapping. But oh, guy Jin, oh no, no, no. They're the dangerous one. The man was dressed in black, just like the guy who would grab the ransom money. Kuze is right. The kidnapper wasn't acting alone. But wait, something was amiss. Hitomi isn't with him. Where was she? Kano skidded around the corner, then stopped short. Oh my god. What kind of gun is that, dude? It looks like the kind of a gun, even if you get shot, it will not hurt. You know what I mean? It looks like... It looks like... Oh, you can shoot me. I don't think it will hurt. The man in black was standing there, pointing a gun right at him. Before Kano could react, the man fired! Kano felt hot all over, as if he were on fire. Well, I guess it's a bad end, right? He died? All except for his cheek pressed against the asphalt, and the palm of his hand. They felt so cold. There was nothing he could do. Nothing, that is, except lie there and watch as his killer turned and walked away. Bad end? Yep. I'm telling you, dude. Shot by a foreigner! It's all the foreigner's fault. By trying to find the man who had taken Hitomi, Kano ran into a different criminal, and unfortunately for him, he got shot. If the criminal hadn't been able to get near Hitomi, she probably wouldn't have been taken. Have Achi make the choice to talk to Hitomi instead at 10:35. So 10:35. Have the girl talk. Have him talk to. So choose the option to talk to her. Like option A. No, what the heck? Wait, hold on. I want to press A, but it didn't let me. Okay, A. Now what kind of person makes a young lady lug around something heavy like that? Achi figured he would offer to carry it for her. The girl kept shifting her grips. It was clearly a strain for her to keep holding the case, but she didn't set it down. Whatever was inside, it had to be something pretty important. Achi made his way over to her, bristling inwardly at whoever left her waiting like this. If I were you, I would burst the head of this punk that's keeping you waiting. Huh? That thing looks heavy. Let me carry it for you. The girl stared back at the Achi with wide eyes, but said nothing. Really, I'm happy to help. I'm not going to steal it or anything. His tone was hurried, and his impulsively reached for the attaché case. An instant later, a group of men descended on him from all sides. Whoa, hey, what the hell? For an instant, Achi froze, unable to proceed. What was happening? He tried to run, but the men shoved him unceremoniously to the ground and held him there. They were shouting about something or other, but he couldn't make it out of the words. The more he tried to struggle, the harder they held him down. What the hell is this? You can tell us that down at the precinct. A man in a suit kneeled alongside him, flashing a police badge. What? You're arresting me? I think this is the right one. I think the jump is the... Wait, hold on. Was it not? He could still see the girl. She didn't have the case anymore. She was talking to a man with a cane. Was he the person she would be waiting for her? A moment later, the car turned the corner and the two of them slipped out of the view. Achi slumped back into the seat, sulking and silent. I mean, if it's a bad end that we already know, why do they keep playing this, right? Several hours passed after a bunch of pointless questioning. Well, I guess I will just kind of like... Wait. Finally, his father caught the attention. The old man seemed to be in surprisingly good mood despite having to collect his son from the jailhouse. Achi, there's something I want to talk to you about. If it's about me, taking over the shop, now is not the time, okay? No, it's not that. Look, let's just get home first. Sure, don't feel like going off today anyway. But now I'm curious, what do you want to talk about? I got some good news. I think you'll be pleased. I'm not sure. I like the sound of that. Please, don't tell me you're getting remarried or something. Hehehehe. Dad, I really don't like the sound of that. Hehehehe. And so began a very long conversation. Well, I guess we'll skip. Okay. So, I guess you're right. We have to go to... No. But there's no jump point. So I guess we go B here, and then we have to go past the jump point, I'm assuming. Watashi no namae wa John desu. Jesus Christ. How many times do I have to see this screen? There he goes. He took the briefcase. Whoa, nearby homeless man. Yeah, we read that. Yeah. Young man in a suit. Oh, yeah. Ding. First one. Then another. A third, a fourth, a fifth. Over a dozen now. What the heck? Clearly something big was going down. Were they after the attaché case? Within moments, Achi lost sight of them all through the crowds. With that many people chasing him, the guy with the case was sure to get caught. But wait, what about that girl? As she turned back around, the girl was still there. She was staring in the direction that the men who had taken the case had gone, a worried expression on her face. Archie couldn't shake the feeling that something was very wrong. Maybe he should talk to her and ask what was going on. Another crazy day in Shibuya. They had to be shooting a scene for a film on the location. It would probably be a mistake to intrude. Well, I mean, in real life, I would go for B. But I will take A because that's what I need to do. Archie couldn't shake the feeling that something was very wrong. Maybe he should talk to her and ask what was going on. But just as he was making up his mind, a middle-aged man in a red tee, a business suit, shuffled awkwardly over to her first. Was there something wrong with one of his legs? He was using a cane to walk. Then one of his hands slipped into his jacket pocket. Achi could scarcely believe his eyes. Oh my god. Are those guns, like the Magnum, like that old model, do they hurt? I mean, like, obviously it hurts to get shot, but like it's not that effective of a gun, is it? Right? Like, compared to handguns that would be, you know, selling in store. I don't know. I just feel like the firepower on those guys would be like super bad. It's very effective at killing. All guns are. Well, I'm just saying, like, versus the handgun that you would see in, like, nowadays, and like this really old ass revolver. Like, I feel like not only it would be really hard to aim with that kind of revolver, like it would be much easier to aim with the handgun nowadays than the revolver like made in, you know, like 1960. But all you need is one good shot. I'm just saying, maybe it's like, you know, you're running, you're chasing someone down kind of situation. Oh my god, that's like some cursed image right there. Suddenly a young man came running through the crowd. Seeing him, the man with the cane turned on his heel and vanished into scramble. Something big was going down. What is all this? The young man was closing in on the girl, his expression grim. That guy's up to no good. Achi sprang into motion. Hiya! Leaping high, Achi delivered a flying kick right between the man's shoulder blades. Bad end. The guy went down but recovered surprisingly fast, spinning back to his feet to grapple with Achi. What the hell's your problem? What the hell's your problem, man? Achi snapped. The two stood staring each other down as the crowd swirling around them. Let go of me. You let go of me first. After you let go of me, sure. You first, pal. Don't you call me pal, man. Don't call me man, pal. Either man was willing to yield. The crowd had parted to avoid the scuffle. Passerby were staring from all sides. Well, crap. Achi got a sudden sinking feeling. What the hell am I even doing? Jumping over my head as usual. His anger melted away. He loosened his grip. Without further argument, the other men let go of Achi's jacket. Turning quickly away, the stranger hurried over the statue of Hachiko, where he dropped to his knees, dejected. The girl who had been standing there was nowhere to be seen. Maybe this was the guy she would be waiting for on. She has been waiting on? The guy was clearly upset that she was missing. Achi actually felt kinda bad for him. He decided it would be wise to leave while the guy's attention was elsewhere. Phew! He hurried back along the road to his house. The wind had gone out of his sails and he didn't feel much like cleaning up trash anymore. Ah well, guess I'll read some manga and go to bed. Better play it safe before the day got any worse. What? Tussle with the stranger. Select hint. Achi's interference with the young man, it was Kano, disrupted the detective's sting. If Achi hadn't acted on impulse when he saw Kano heading for Hitomi, things might have gone differently. But how can you make sure Kano doesn't return to scramble and startle Achi? The key lies further along in Kano's story. So I have to go to Kano now. Dude, what? But where in Kano? Do I then follow? So we have to make sure. So we have to go A. Letting the perp escape now is too big of a risk. He had to catch this guy ASAP. The man darted down a narrow alleyway. Kano ran faster. The man sprinted through the side street. Evidently, he knew his way around Shibuya pretty well. He noticed two people over by a trash pile. At first, they appeared to be a young couple. Then, looking more closely, he realized that the girl was Hitomi. Mr. Kusei, I have located Hitomi Osawa. The couple took off running, the rough-looking guy dragging Hitomi by the hand. She's with a man in his 20s. It looks like she's being led away against her will. Clarify, please, Kusei demanded. What's going on? I'm not sure. Was this guy a member of some criminal group? It looked like the two were running away from something. Alright, we'll handle the foreigner. You go after Hitomi. Got it. Kano sprang into action. Stop right there! The young man glanced back at Kano, but rather than stopping, he picked up speed, continuing to drag Hitomi along with him. She didn't seem quite able to keep up. Kano knew he could catch them. He tried to close the distance in a sprint. After a short distance, the young man stopped, realizing he couldn't outrun his pursuer. Hey, how about you say stop, police? Shielding Hitomi behind him, he glowered at Kano. Why did you run off? Kano demanded. Because you were chasing us. A blatant lie. People didn't just bolt like that without good reason. The young tough started. Why is she a freaking doll? Why doesn't she just tell him like, hey, he's with me. You don't have to worry about me. He's a good guy. And she's like, yeah, policeman, you're a bad person. I'm gonna stand behind this guy that I've never seen before. The young tough stared, edging away, keeping Hitomi behind him. Kano followed. Look, just let the girl go. The guy glanced back at Hitomi. She shook her head fearfully. Maybe this troublemaker had warned her to keep her mouth shut. You've got this, Kano. Just don't let them out of your sight. Gah! A sudden blow to the top of his head left him staggering. What? His eyes spun as he reeled with vertigo. There was a flapping sound and the vague black shape wheeled above him. Was that a crow? It's a book. The Dig Diary. It was the last thing that Kano saw before the vision. So I guess... What the hell, dude? So many freaking endings. In the midst of chasing the man snatched the attaché case, Kano appeared across Hitomi and Hachi because he thought it was the quickest way to escape to Hitomi. If you guys got to the police box instead, thanks might haven't gotten different. The key is what Hachi does. So why do they keep making me to see the same shit over and over again? Like, so I go back here. I don't approach her. Another crazy day in Shibuya. Another crazy day in Shibuya. They had to be shooting a scene for a film on location. It would probably be a mistake to intrude. Yeah, I bet that's what it was. Some TV show about a kidnapping and the girl has to make a ransom handoff. And there's probably some actor lurking around here playing the suave, handsome detective. Hachi gave a chuckle and turned away. A soothing breeze blew by as wispy clouds drifted overhead. They picked up a nice day for a shoot. Smiling inwardly, he resumed his trash-picking mission, wondering about what other surprise they would hold. A few moments later, he heard a loud bang, and the scramble went into an uproar. Huh, someone blow a tire? People were running from all directions to see what had made that sound. Oh, maybe they're shooting an action scene now. Hachi was a tad bit curious, but he strolled away from the scramble without looking back. Maybe he would head out to Yotsuya today to stretch his legs a bit. It was best not to get distracted. There was trash that needed to be collected. Wait, so what was I supposed to do? What the fuck? Your future is garbage! Wow, rude. So then I'm supposed to go back. And then approach her. Hachi couldn't shake the feeling. Okay, blah 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 blah. And the middle-aged man with the revolver. Bam, a revolver. With a single fluid motion, the man lifted the gun and pointed in the girl's direction. He was aiming right for her head. Huh? The girl had noticed the man with the cane now. Seeing the gun pointed right at her, she froze in fear. Achi didn't hesitate. Breaking into a full run, he tackled the gunman with all his might. Caught off guard, the man sprawled to the pavement. But the would-be assassin kept hold of the weapon and quickly scrabbled back to his feet. Achi knew he had to act fast. He grabbed the ashen-faced girl by the arm and attempted to drag her away. This way, he shouted. She just stared at him, uncomprehending, trembling like a startled animal. Come on, run! Finally, the girl snapped out of her daze and gave a fearful nod. The police box, let's go. The police box, let's go! Still pulling the girl by the hand, Achi headed for the police box outside the train station. But it was empty. There were always policemen staffing these things. Why did it have to be unarmed right now? Achi flashed a worried glance behind him and saw the assassin in pursuit like a man possessed. Yikes, this is not good. There was nothing they could do but run. With the frightened girl in tow, Achi ran beneath the JR Yamamoto line railway overpass. Don't worry, just trust me, he told her. But first, they sped past a convenience store where an employee was cleaning up the sidewalk. Here, take this, will ya? Achi tossed over the bag of trash. Of course. You couldn't toss the bag of trash on the freaking ground while you're being chased by a hitman. You have to give it to the trash can. There you go. Huh? Wait, huh? Banos. This way. They slipped through the crowd and into a nearby back alley. But this way is dead end, the girl said breathlessly. Like I said, just trust me. Whoa! Stopping abruptly, Achi kicked down a wooden plank covering a gap between two buildings, clearing a space that a person could fit through. See, we can get a way through here. In you go. But the girl just stood there looking terrified. What's the matter? Achi asked. Come on, we gotta hurry. But I... She looked at him as if he too was about to pull a gun on her. He could hardly blame her. After all, he was just some random guy who had turned up out of nowhere. But this was no time for dawdling. The man with the cane approached at the end of the alley. If they just stood there, he was going to catch them. Okay, sweetheart, hear me out, he said in a rush. The name is Achi Endo. I live in the neighborhood, and I'm not the kind to stand idly by when a girl is being chased by some killer. So please, just trust me, and I'll do my best to keep you safe. He hoped the look on his eyes could convince her he was being on the level. After a painful long moment, the girl nodded her acceptance. Phew! Right, let's start with this. They had paused beside an enormous stack of beverage crates. With a quick shove, Achi knocked the whole pile down, sending it cascading across their pursuer's path. Yeah, because you cannot shoot through that. Now, that was a close call. The man with the cane was floundering, struggling to get past the fallen crates. My bad, man, Achi called out. Mind cleaning that up for me? The man scowled back at them and fumbled for his gun. Achi flashed him a wave goodbye, then slipped away between the buildings with the girl. He's like, I'm gonna shoot, and he's like, see ya. You mind cleaning up that for me? See ya. Hurrying down a narrow alley, They emerged onto a side street lined with dive bars and clubs. Assuming the man with the cane hadn't given up, he would probably lie in wait on the path back to the main road. Archie decided their best bet was to try to stay inconspicuous rather than risk getting caught on the move. Guess we can lie low here for a bit, he said. He led the girl to the entrance of a tiny old hostess club. She followed him reluctantly. Of course. The shop is open. In the daytime. Archie flickered the switch inside the front door and the chintzy chandelier glowed to life. He set the girl down on the small sofa beside the counter. She gave him a worried look. Archie felt the pang of embarrassment as he realized that she must be thinking, "Oh no! Don't get the wrong idea. I'm not gonna try any funny business. Someone I know used to run this place. It's not in business anymore, so I figured we were safe in here." The girl chuckled at his evident discomfort. "All right then," she said. "So, we good?" "We're good." "Okay, well, good." Archie made a vague attempt to straighten his disheveled clothes. "So, how about some introductions? I'm Archie Endo, like I said earlier. You can just call me Archie." "I'm Hitomi Osawa." "You can call me Hitomi, I guess." With each new word out of Hitomi's mouth, Archie felt his heart sing. She was charming, personable, just about everything about her was captivating. Archie had never met another girl like this. Archie?" "Blah!" Is this real life? Dude just... Blah! Like a goofy? "Is something the matter? You were spacing out there for a bit." Archie shook his head to dispel his daze. Damn it, this is no time to get all starry-eyed. He needed to think of some way to keep her safe from the guy who was after her. "Look, can you tell me what the heck is going on? Please, I need to know if I'm gonna help you." "Right, okay. I'm not really sure where to begin." Hitomi looked down, lost in thought. Apparently, hers was a long story. "Alright," she said at last. "I guess I'll just explain things as they happened." "Wait, hold up. Could you keep it as simple as you can? I mean, I'm not really the sharpest tool in the shed. Complicated explanation ain't exactly my strong suit." "Oh, okay." Hitomi chuckled. "I'll try my best." She got comfortable and then started her story. Let me drink some. Your throat getting dry. Too much reading. "So last night, somebody abducted my sister. The kidnapper demanded that I make the ransom handoff personally. He told me to stand by the statue of Hachiko in Shibuya at 10 o'clock in the morning to make the exchange, so I did." Wait, I didn't skip! Whoa, I'm sorry, hold up a second. I just said suddenly, lost in the thread of the conversation. Could you say that again, but like simpler? "Huh? I'm sure." What did she say? What the heck is he doing? In the hay, what's going on? That's the face that he's making right now. I say, hey, 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 hey. I say, hey, what's going on? I'm just having trouble following is all. I mean, is this the plot to some movie or soap opera? No, that's not. Or some kind of hidden camera show? This is real. This is really happened. The look in Hitomi's eyes was dead serious. She's got to be telling the truth. What would the point of lying? And he has seen the attaché case and the gunman himself. How much was the ransom, if you don't mind my asking? Hitomi hesitated. 50 million yen, she said after a moment. Archie gave a whistle of amazement. Phew! The detectives told me that was a typical amount for kidnappers to ask for. It's plenty, that's for sure. I guess there's good money in that sort of thing. As soon as the words were out, he realized his blunder. Oh, I'm sorry, I shouldn't have put it that way. He fidgeted awkwardly and Hitomi looked away. I'm an idiot, but okay, I think I get this kidnap thing, so I guess those guys who chased the guy who took the ransom were undercover cops? He replied the scene in his head. Or replayed, I guess. But then, the kidnapper took the attaché case and ran, right? So if you were empty-handed, why did that guy with the cane come after you? I'm honestly not sure. I just... Hitomi's words trailed off. This was clearly difficult for her to talk about. Well, anyway, we should probably get you to the police station as soon as we... No, we can't do that. Hitomi's tone was resolute. I can't take this to the police. Why not? What? Why not? Achi waited for an answer, but none came. After a long and awkward silence, she stood up from her seat. I'm so spooked. I really appreciate the help, but I should go now. She gave Achi a deep bow. Dude, what's happening, dude? Is she gonna kill us? Nuh-uh, hold on. What do you mean, go? Go where? He hurried to intervene as she headed for the door. I don't want to cause you any more trouble. I'll figure the rest out on my own somehow. Hey, I said hold on! Hitomi ignored him and opened the door, and their argument came to an abrupt halt. Standing there was the man with the cane. Yo, get the fuck out of here. This man has a freaking nose of a dog or some shit. And just like, yes, I sniffed their scent. And it seems to be like they're in this exact hostess club that has been abandoned for many years. I'm just gonna stand in front of the door, hold a gun like this, and wait for them to come out while there are thousands of people passing by behind me, because ain't nobody gonna call when I have a gun in front of me like this, waiting for someone to come out of this door. Super not suspicious, super not dangerous. People will not give no fuck, I guess. Yes. What the fuck, dude? Come on, man. Standing there was the man with the cane, his revolver in his hand. I think you deserve to die, Hitomi. I think you're actually a little dumb. Just saying. To be continued. Get that shit out of here! What are you talking about? Oh, hey, guide. I thought you were not gonna show up for a while, but you showed up literally like 10 minutes after you said you're not gonna show up. So, hello again, guide. Achiendo's 10 o'clock story ends here. However, Shinya Kano still has more to do. Read along further in Kano's story.